Hello， 大家好，这里是中商社 BizTalk 第3期，我是今年中商社的外联部部长付香义。Hello everyone, welcome to BizTalk episode number 3. My name is Alice and I am the CR chair of the year. And today it is our honor to have Raymond as our guest speaker today to talk about blockchain and Web 3.0. So hi Raymond, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So since a lot of our audience are unfamiliar with you, how about you introduce us about yourself?
Sure. Hi, my name is Raymond. I'm the founder and the CEO of Geoswift, which is a cross-border payments companies. And meanwhile, I'm the senior advisor to Business Development Bank of Canada, the member of Forbes Finance Institution. And also, I'm the early investor in crypto and also in many other entrepreneurs as well.
That's really rich experiences. And to many other people out there, you might just be, a successful entrepreneur, a really smart investor, but you're special to UBC students because I know based on your experience, you graduated actually from Sauder. So why don't you talk about your experience here at the school and how this experience shaped you to who you are today?
Yeah, thank you for your invitation. Actually, it's a big pleasure to back to the campus after 17, 18 years. So when I was studying at the UBC, actually it's quite painful procedures, just like you guys, the assignment, the exams every day. And meanwhile, at that time, actually, I was in a part-time program. So I have a full-time job in Vancouver downtown. My daughter just was born at that time. So I need to balance the working, the study, and also the family. So that's a very hard life for me. But after that, when we go back to see that, I learned a lot from the Sauder. It's not just the knowledge you learn from the classes. Most important is more like the logic and the thinking, how you look into this world. So I'll give you more example how I benefit from the Sauder from my program.
Great, thank you. So now let's dive into our topic, blockchain firstly. How do you think the technology of blockchain, let's say like the centralization and the concept associated with it, creates the monetary value for NFT? And how does it compare to the market using gold standard?
Okay, so as of today, when you ask most people, say, what's the meaning of NFT? There are a lot of misunderstanding. People think NFT is something, a photo or a piece of art.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not. NFT is a technology. It can be used in many ways. Okay. I don't want to repeat all those the terms. It's very boring technical language about what is meaning of blockchain, what's the meaning of NFT. But I always like to use an example to help people to understand. It's just a small part of the NFT, but it helps people to understand what's the meaning of the NFT. NFT technology, for example, it can change the value chain as of today. So give example. If you are a super fans of a movie star, for something, she or he send you a voice message, say, happy birthday. That's quite simple, right? So as of today, you cannot create the monetary value for that small voices. The only thing you can do is just post it in the social media and share with many people. But if we create as NFT become a tradable or valuable asset. That's the beauty of the NFT. So just give you an example. So which means in the past, there are many assets which cannot, or it's very difficult to put some value dollars into that asset, but now it can be through the NFT technology. So it's just an example. We have many other examples. for the NFT technology. But later on, I will show you more example how it works. And the blockchain, that's always another good discussion about blockchain. I also want to take an example. So in a traditional way, let's say if there's $100 transfer from A company to B to C to D, right? So each company, they need to book that transaction. So in your accounting class, the professor will tell you it's account payable, account receivable for both parties, right? So that's a very, not painful, but very complicated booking system for that. But using the blockchain technology, it makes it easier. So any time, we just tell where that $100. So let's say there's 10 people around. So traditional way, we need to book that $100 from A to B to C into a circle. But for the blockchain, it just say, in any time, you just say, tell me, where is that $100? Is it in the A or B or C? So this is a quite simple example. It may not the right reflection of the logic of blockchain or NFT, but it just help the newcomers to understand what that means, what's the benefit of this new technology.
That's really useful insights. Yeah. So we have a tradition in BizTalk. Basically, the speaker from our last episode will be asking you a question that you have to answer. So Christy wants to ask you about something related to ESG, especially ethics. So she said ethics is something that as a business leader, people need to examine in everything they do, and especially in the field of blockchain, in the environment of Web 3.0, what would be the ethical implications, meaning that what should people thought of and what should people be mindful of when conducting business?
Well, I think ESG is a very hot topic in the market. Ethical, for example, is not just for Web3 or crypto, it's everywhere. Yeah. Everyone needs to understand that. For the crypto world, it's very interesting right now. If you look into the people in this world, there are two types of people. One type of people is the believers. So people like us, we believe since day one that something in the future. And we have that responsibility to build something for next generation, for our kids, And there's another group of people who's huge. They come to this world for profit, for money, right? So no matter what they're doing, that's nothing wrong, okay? People for profit, okay? However, some people doing this in a wrong way. So there are a lot of story about that. Even last year, that's a disaster in the whole industry. There's the bad news, one after one after one. But as a early player since that day, since 2005, 2006, and I looked into the whole industry growing so as of today, I'm not surprised at all, right? If you only focus on the dollar value or the money value, of course, some people will lose the direction. So that's an ethical issue. However, if you look into the technology itself, if you talk to all those IT guy, all those programmers, all those young entrepreneurs who have the dream to build something, that give us the confidence of this world. We'll say, okay, it will getting better. Yeah.
I see. Our forum is coming up on March 17 and 18, and the theme for our forum is breakthrough. So my last question, and it's also a piece of advice for you to offer to the student, it's what kind of concepts should students understand in order to integrate them into the world that's involving so many new technology and so many new concepts? What are the key things that they need to understand?
Yeah, I really like this because I was in Davos last month, actually just a few weeks ago. There are the business leaders, political leaders of the world. They are together, they discuss the future of this world. To be honest, a lot of negative news about that because of the war in Europe, because of the decouple of China and the US, and also because of global inflation. That's very heavy right now. So there are a lot of people are not positive to the future. Let's say not future, but next 6 months or 1 year. However, if you look back in the last 3 years, the COVID changed the world a lot. A lot of industries, a lot of companies suffered from that. But meanwhile, there are more companies benefit or growing faster than before because of that, because of the new technology. That happened all the time. And also, in the past, when we're talking about the new technology, probably it takes about 5 years, right, to be mature, and everyone understand that. But now it's fast. It's not just 5 years. Probably it's just 1 year or even a few months that we see some new terms, right? So in this scenario, we always encourage the young generation to keep the passion. That's very important, right? When I was young, when I was insider, I always keep my passion for the new things. But even in my age, as of today, I still keep that passion. A lot of people ask me, "Hi Raymond, why you invest in crypto? Why you still are interested in many new things ahead of many other people?" But I will say that's passion. Okay. So for this, the conference in March, I have a huge expectation of that. So I hope it's not just one way, which is the leaders or the guest speakers talking through the stage and the people just listen. That's classroom, right? That's not what we expect. So I think the more important is two-way communication. We expect the voices from the young students, so you can ask or do whatever you want to get from this conference. Even for the, we have the cast competition. So in that way, we encourage the young students, don't scare about many other people, other established companies who submit their business plan. As a young student, even just some crazy ideas, we love that ideas. We will look into that and we'll see if it is possible. Yeah.
Thank you, Raymond. That's all my question for today. Again, thank you so much for coming. And as Raymond mentioned before, we do have a Web 3.0 case competition in the BizChina Forum. It is coming on March 17th and 18th. Tickets are on sale right now. So if you haven't get it, strongly recommend you to get it because you will see Raymond in the forum as well. There will be lots of networking opportunity as well as opportunity for you to explore your careers as well as seeing other sponsors coming into our forum. So thank you, Raymond, and thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone.